Dear students, now we begin with the next chapter, biotechnology and its application. As you have studied, biotechnology deals with industrial scale production of biopharmaceutical. Biopharmaceutical means the drug and medicine that we use in our daily life. So first use of biotechnology is in biopharmaceutical and biological product using genetically modified microorganism, fungi, plant and animal. So, what is biotechnology? It deals with the product, industrial scale production of biopharmaceutical and biological product where microbe, fungi, plant and animals are used. The application of biotechnology include therapeutics. Therapeutics means medicinal values, processed food, bioremediation, waste treatment and energy production. So, biotechnology is used in which field? Therapeutics, diagnostic, genetically modified crop for agriculture, processed food that has become an important part of our daily diet, bioremediation, waste treatment and energy production. Three critical research areas of biotechnology are: first is providing the best catalyst in the form of improved organism, usually a microbe or pure enzyme. So here best catalyst is provided using microbe or pure enzyme to produce improved organism. Second, creating optimal condition through engineering for a catalyst to act. Any catalyst act at optimum condition to its best. So we create best condition in the body so that catalyst can act at its maximum efficiency. Third, downstreaming processes for purifying the protein and organic compound. So these are three areas of biotechnology. First is providing best catalyst in the form of microbe or pure enzyme. Second, creating optimal condition so that catalyst can act to its maximum efficiency. And third is downstreaming processes for separation and purification of product which may be a protein or any organic compound. Now, let us see how biotechnology has improved the human life, especially in the field of food production and health. So, two areas are important when we study the application of biotechnology. Which two areas? First is food production and second is health. Now, biotechnological application in agriculture. In agriculture, biotechnology is used for sorry let for increasing food production. First, agrochemical based agriculture like fertilizer, where we add chemical in the soil, that is called agrochemical based agriculture. Second is organic agriculture, like protein, enzyme, hormones are added. Third is genetically engineered crop based agriculture. Now, already you have studied green revolution. What is green revolution? Once in our country there was a great scarcity of food. Population was growing tremendously and we were unable to cope up with the food supply for such a large growing population. So, by with the help of biotechnology, now the food production has increased many times and new variety of wheat, rice and other crop plant has produced which can fulfill the requirement of our growing population. So green revolution means when all these crops were growing in the field, the greenery was everywhere. So it is called green revolution. This green revolution has become possible due to the addition of agrochemical and better management. Agrochemical means fertilizer and pesticide. But these agrochemical fertilizer and pesticide are very much expensive. Sometimes farmer cannot afford such expensive fertilizer and pesticide. So an alternative path with the help of biotechnology was discovered, where fertilizer and pesticide use was minimum and new variety of plant were produced. So our old method of applying pesticide and fertilizer in the soil has replaced by biotechnological methods. The organisms which are produced by biotechnology are called genetically modified organism. In short, it is called GMO. GMO modification has made crop more tolerance for abiotic factor. Which are abiotic factor? Cold, drought, salt, heat. All these affect our crop very much. So genetically modified plants are high, they have high tolerance for abiotic factor like heat, drought, salt and cold. Genetically modified organisms have reduced reliance on chemical pesticide. Pest resistant crop has developed nowadays. So no need to spray pesticide externally on the plant. It has helped to reduce post-harvestal losses. After harvesting the crop, sometimes there is a great loss which is reduced by GMO plants. Increased efficiency of mineral usage by plant. Plant can use mineral to their maximum, and these minerals are already present in the plant, so it prevents fertility of the soil. Any plant needs a particular type of mineral, so that mineral is introduced in the plant. So plant has not to take mineral from the soil, so it does not reduces fertility of the soil. It increases the nutritional value of the food, like vitamin A enriched rice has produced. So these are the 5 applications of genetically modified plant. It has made plant more tolerant for abiotic factor. It has reduced dependence on the pesticide. It has helped to reduce post-harvestal losses, increases efficiency of mineral usage, and the fertility of soil is not exhausted. It enhances nutritional value like vitamin A enriched rice. Now, in addition to this, nowadays many alternative resources of industries have add starch, fuel, and pharmaceutical. In addition to this, GM plant has been used to create tailor-made plant to supply alternative resources to industries in the form of starch, fuel, and pharmaceutical. Some of the application of biotechnology we will study in agriculture. The most important is the pest resistant plant. You know, many plants are highly sensitive for the pest. So till the plant become mature, it is destroyed by the pest. So nowadays, from a bacterium, Bacillus thuringiensis, Bacillus thuringiensis, in short, it is called BT. This bacteria has a toxic protein. Toxic means harmful. This bacteria produces a toxic protein. This protein is called cry protein. In cry protein, C is written in capital word and RY small. So cry is written in Roman letter. Cry is a protein. So when we want to express the protein, C is capital. It is written in Roman letter. It is a protein which is produced by bacteria Bacillus thuringiensis. Now question arises, if this protein is poisonous, toxic, so why it does not kill the bacterium? This in the body of bacterium, this protein remain in inactive form. As soon as an insect eat the crop having this Bacillus thuringiensis, so this protein enter in the body of the insect. You know, in the intestine, pH is alkaline. So alkaline pH of intestine of insect make the protein active. So inactive protein converted into active toxic form in the gut of the insect. So this protein when enters in the intestine of the insect, you know, medium in intestine is alkaline. So alkaline pH of the insect convert insoluble protein into soluble form. This protein attack the intestinal wall, make small pore on intestinal wall, causes swelling and lysis of intestinal wall. Result is the insect dies. So when a plant has this protein, which protein? Cry protein, there is no need to spray insecticide from outer source, because as soon as insect eat the plant, protein goes inside the intestine of insect and kill the insect. It means insecticidal gene has introduced in this plant. So nowadays Bt toxin gene have isolated from Bacillus thuringiensis and it is introduced in many crops like cotton. The choice of gene depends upon the choice of crop and targeted pest. As Bt toxin gene is specific for insect. Now this gene has introduced in many plant and the protein coded by the gene are CRY-LAC, LAC. CRY-LAC. They control cotton bollworm, that of CRY-LAC control corn borer, which make hole in the corn. So now many variety of crop have produced by introducing this Bt gene, and this Bt gene is an insecticidal, it produces an insecticidal protein that kills the insect. So no need of spraying insecticide from outer source. So this is first application of biotechnology. Second application is pest resistant plant. You know, several nematode are parasite on plants and animal. Nematodes are roundworm. These roundworm through food and water enter in the body of plant and animal. A nematode called Melodygyne incognitia, this Melodygyne incognitia, it is a species of nematode. It infects the root of tobacco plant and causes great reduction in the yield. So a novel strategy was adapted to prevent this infection by RNA interference method. In short, it is called RNAi method. This RNAi is found in all eukaryotic organism and it is the best method to prevent the cellular dependence. So cellular defense is provided by RNAi. This method involves silencing of mRNA. You know, any protein is produced by DNA. DNA produces messenger RNA called mRNA, and this mRNA produces the protein. Repeating, DNA first synthesize mRNA. This mRNA produces the protein. So RNAi interfere with the production of mRNA. It makes mRNA silent. So there is no production of protein or any other chemical. This method involves silencing of specific mRNA, means mRNA is made inactive by RNA interference. Now it is due to a complementary double-stranded RNA that binds to and prevent translation of mRNA. So first double-stranded DS double-stranded RNA molecule is present. This molecule prevents translation of mRNA. When DNA produces mRNA, process is called translation. Repeating, in this process, double-stranded mRNA prevent translation. Double-stranded RNA, it is called dsRNA. It prevents the translation of mRNA. When mRNA is not produced, it becomes silent. No synthesis of protein. Source of this complementary RNA could be from an infection by virus having RNA genome or mobile genetic element that replicate via an RNA intermediate. So source of RNA is a virus. Using agrobacterium vector, nematode gene were introduced into the host plant. This agrobacterium is a species of bacteria. This species of bacteria has plasmid, a small circular piece of DNA. This plasmid has the gene for RNAi. The gene is introduced in plasmid. So introduction of the gene take place in the agrobacterium tumefaciens. Then this plasmid, when has this gene, it start making many copies of the gene when it is introduced in host plant. So this is the host plant. Here this gene is introduced into host plant. What is the specialty of this plasmid gene? It makes many copies of the gene. So introduction of DNA was such that it produced both sense and antisense RNA in the host. So this plant produces both types of RNA, sense and antisense. These two RNA, being complementary to each other, form a double-stranded RNA that initiate RNAi and thus silence specific mRNA. So this is the pest-resistant plant. How pest-resistant plant is produced? Which plant? Tobacco plant. Root system is affected by nematode. What are nematode? Roundworm. They cause damage to the plant. So this nematode species is Meloiginia incognitia. It affects the root system of the plant. So this strategy was adapted to prevent the infection by the process of RNA interference. RNAi. What is RNAi? It interferes with formation of mRNA that is required to produce the protein. You have studied DNA produces mRNA and mRNA produces a particular protein. So if mRNA is silent, is made silent, it means mRNA is not produced. That particular protein would not produce. In this method, mRNA is made silent due to complementary double-stranded RNA. This RNA we get through the virus using agrobacterium vector. Vector means which transfer the gene. In bacterium, plasmid is there. In this plasmid, this gene is introduced. Then the bacterium affect the plant. It infests the plant. When it enter inside the plant, plasmid make many copies of the gene. So this is how to make pest resistant plant. Now biotechnological application in medicine. You know, diabetes is a most common disease in the whole world, and this disease affect the most important organ like liver, kidney and brain. In olden days, the diabetic patient were given extract obtained from pancreas of slaughtered animal like cow,